Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak and Flying with the Foam. So flying with the foam today, I feel like we're going to be going even smaller now than we had been. Because today's blaster is going to be another turn onto the Mega lineup itself. This is the Mega Hotshock. Basically, another smaller addition to Nerf's Mega lineup itself that basically takes these large darts, notice the Mega darts, and it basically operates in the same way as any typical blaster with a priming rod in there, like a Jolt, or a Nightfinder, or anything else of the sorts. Though I will say that this one right here seems to do quite a few things differently. Because this is probably the first instance that I'm going to have so far where there's no tactical rails. I mean, this is one of those blasters that certainly do not have tactical rails put onto them, and it's getting a little more common nowadays to have blasters without any tactical rails, but what is the point? Though I will say that there is probably one upside to this. Dart storage. This thing has dart storage, but only one, pretty much. Whereas there are, in fact, a couple of Mega Blasters out there that seem to have dart storage in a lot of places. And this only has just one. But it's not to say that I don't like this part. It's certainly something that is pretty much... it's a good thing, really. It's pretty convenient to sometimes carry more than one dart with you at all times, but... I mean, with all these other spots around here, like in the bottom of the grip, or over here, or even like back here, maybe behind here. I mean, there's a lot of space to use. I just don't really see why you'd want to waste it. But I'd say as a whole, it's still good to have dart storage with you at all times. And being that, well, there's only one spot here, you might have to rely on something like your pockets, or even a vest if you have something like that, or an ammo belt, or a kit of some sorts, or just a box of ammo that you might have sitting around the house, or depending on where your next Nerf war is going to be held at. I'd say this one is a pretty decent pick for what it is. Its performance is not at all shabby. Its priming and trigger pull are pretty smooth. It's not that shallow, actually. And the priming is just nice and fluent, pretty much. Though, okay, the spring does sound a little craggy. I don't know if it's getting a little bad, but if it is, I don't know. Bottom line is that, well, this thing works just fine. So the Mega Hotshock, I can't really tell for sure because there are in fact a lot of shocks in the Mega series itself. It's a wonder why a lot of people were shocked about this thing in the first place. So, I don't know if the pun was intended, but, you know, there's still a lot that I will have to talk about the Mega series in and of itself. And this is just a good start here. Even though the Double Breach came before this, I gotta say that the Hotshock is just one of those where if you want to delve into the unknown, then, well, that's up to you. But for me, I feel like just keeping it nice, clean, unadulterated, and possibly free of injury or even death. That's the exact reason why invisible integration is not coming around here. No matter how many requests I get, no matter what the kind of situation it might be, I certainly just don't want anything happening that would be considered dangerous. Well, anyways, that's pretty much all I got to talk about based on the Mega Hotshock, and there's certainly going to be a lot more down the line here from now on when it comes to the Mega lineup. So if you want to see more go down to my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.